All right. Let's get going. Be a long day. A lot of basketball. A lot of good basketball. A lot of live betting, especially the halftime favorites. We're still rocking at 65% this season. Making some good money. Made 7 units just out of the last 4 days. Talk about anything that you guys want. Let's hope we have a lot better day than yesterday. Yesterday was some bullshit, man. Like, we'll look through things. We'll keep things up and going. Did I bet that game? I don't think I bet that South Carolina was. Oh, no, yeah. I don't know why that didn't start. Alright. PJ Hall's gonna have to have a big game today. We did take Clemson at the -3. Probably seemed. I would just got an and one. Rutgers. Got that one -6. Right? Yeah, -6. Oh, airball 3 by Ingram. On the ball. Possession already. Possession arrow. It's going to be a tight game. Let's see what happens, but hopefully North Carolina's, or hopefully Clemson at home pulls us through. Clemson's going to have to back box out better, though. They're big. They're going to have to not get in trouble. I'll keep track of a few of these. Marquette. I'm going to keep an eye on Marquette Seton Hall. I got Marquette -4. 4.5. I guess it is. I did take the hook. Should have some fun here. Don't like the way this game has started, but we'll see what happens. Do a lot of halftime betting today. Said we're sitting at shooting and hitting 65% of that, so should be a good one. All right. Wait, want to listen to this? Why am I listening to this? Sorry, trying to get things set up. This morning ran kind of tight before getting the stream started. Clemson needs to set up. 16-minute mark. 11-6, losing at home. Start by making these free throws with Gerard, and then hopefully they can get some stops. Seton Hall losing, which is good. Get back to the Iowa game here pretty quick. Let's look early at some scores. Man, Seton Hall not running the floor. So it's a quick answer by Marquette. (11-3) lead for Iowa. Rutgers. That's good. Clemson at 4 point with 15.5. All right, let's look through it real quick and see. NC Central up 1 on Howard. Pitt leading early. Nothing big. I couldn't decide on this Mississippi State, South Carolina game. Just could not make that decision. Just Mississippi State up 5 right now on the road. Be interested to see this Kentucky-Florida game too, as soon as it comes on. Gonna be a long day. Be here all day talking for batsmen people. So, open 3 on the train. Thank goodness they missed that. Should have fouled Baycott, or not Baycott. Crap, what's his name? Ryan. Ryan should have a foul underneath hooking, but it's all right. Clemson got it. They got down. They got another foul. And I was drilling Rutgers by 14 already with 13 and a half to go. Sorry, still trying to finalize some things up here. It's a 2-point game at Clemson now. Clemson's starting to get a little bit of defense going. Marquette's only up 1 now. Clemson with that and 1. Hopefully pull it within 1 point. Rutgers can't get a ball to drop right now, which is good for us. One-point game with 12-12 left. Oh, yep. PJ Hall, like I said a little bit ago, is gonna have to have a big game. That was an easy foul call. Gerard keeps drawing fouls, which is good. Cadeau's got 2 already for North Carolina. Go back to the Seton Hall because Iowa's not worth watching right now. Holy cow. So Marquette up 5. That is good. I like this one. Nice block. 3 seconds left. They're going to shoot it. Almost open 3. Missing it. And Marquette back with the ball again. Marquette should run away with this one. I think. I handicapped this at like an 8-point win. Speaking of 8 points, they're now up by 8 after a nice 3. With 13 minutes left. We're going to do a lot of handicapping. Like I said, we'll do a lot of betting and live at half times. Over under 65% right now. Made 6 units in the last 4 days just off of betting live halftime over unders. And that's gonna be a nice play today with a million damn games going. Man. Marquette just starting to stretch his legs a little bit. Just gonna look here again real quick while they're at timeout. Seton Hall does get 3, make it back to a 7-point game. Ooh, fall by 1. It's obviously really early, but Mississippi State up 7 on the road. Moneyline Max gonna be happy about that one if that holds. Fordham doing well. I thought Fordham might be slow out the gates after their triple overtime game the other day. Ooh, Marquette needed to get that to keep their run going. Little Mass, I picked them to win this money line, but I didn't bet it. Just can't wait for the KU game today. Those aren't good percentages, dude. Like, oh, okay, we're winning like 50%. You lose. You lose under 56%. Like, love how people are like, oh, we're good at 50%. Somebody punched Dabo Sweeney in the face, it looks like. All right, Clemson finally got the lead. Marquette, missed the 3, but got the rebound. Still can't get it to go. Uh-oh. Marquette hurt. Marquette's good. Player with a shoulder injury, it looks like. That's not good. Not good at all. No, Iowa hasn't scored in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. They're still at 19-7. That's out of bounds after a bad 3 off the back iron. This Clemson North Carolina game is going to be a real fun one to watch the whole way through. As long as PJ Hall doesn't get into foul trouble. PJ screwed me again that Miami game. Had a 3-leg with him, Omier, and who was the other one on Miami I had? Cleveland. And everybody hit except for Hall, missed by the hook. And he fouled out with 2.5 minutes to go. So mad. Iowa can't score now. They are at the free throw line, but it's been close to 4 minutes since they scored last. They're still up 10. Rutgers can't do anything right now. Iowa finally breaks that 19-point mark. Excuse me. Clemson with a nice block on the three-point try. Oh, and then a bad pass. He had it wide open underneath for an easy bucket. Good defensive play. Excuse me. Good defensive play by North Carolina. Getting back, stopping them. Oh. Oh, man, I think that Marquette kid tore something. That's not good. Ugh. Chase a big role player for Marquette. See what happens. Marquette's still up by 5 with 10:45 to go. Iowa up 12, just under 9, and then just get a foul, 5th foul on Rutgers. Nothing big there. Clemson up 3, make that 1 now. I really hope Clemson starts to put a little bit of comfort lead. You would expect it to at home, but North Carolina is good. I'm just not a Baycott fan, that's all. I like RJ Davis, but can't stand North Carolina because of the whole Roy Williams leaving KU thing. But I do like RJ Davis as a player. Holy cow. Clemson just throws up a 3 beyond NBA range. Yikes. Probably not the best. And Clemson is 0 for 4 to start the game from 3, which they're going to have to pick that up. They will. Clemson averages a nice 30. They're 11th in the nation at 39% from 3, so they expect that one to correct itself as this game goes. We'll turn that volume back on in that game. Hope everybody's doing well. Should be a long day. We'll be doing this all day long, checking in all the games, keeping track, giving away a lot of halftime bets. The over/under where I am 65% up 6 units just in the halftime over/under bets in the last 4 days. Just a nice little fun thing to do while the games are going on. Give you something to bet on during the games instead of just waiting for the spreads. Let's look through here. Howard down 7. Pittsburgh up by 9 on the road. Pitt's looking decent this year. Sucks in ACC play. They had a good non-conference schedule, but not real impressed with them. Louisville, though, you would expect them to come out better at home. This is gonna be a fun game. One I'm not really watching. Didn't bet. I kind of leaned like a point and a half towards Mississippi State, but it just wasn't gonna pull up this big of a slate. Fordham's still up on the South. Glad I didn't bet that game. Seems like it's gonna be a little closer. Let's look at the box score, see how they're shooting. Fordham. I really thought this would be a letdown game for Fordham after the triple overtime the other day. Let's see how things are going. I don't know. Marquette down to a 3-point lead with under 10. And Seton Hall has the ball. Seton Hall has 7 turnovers, and Marquette only has a 3-point lead. 1-point lead. That's crazy. Florida, Kentucky's getting ready to start. This will be a big game. Got Kentucky. Got Kentucky taking the points before. Marquette with a big 3. Keep this at a 2-possession game. Drop any comments in. Let me know which games you want to listen to. If you want to listen to a certain one, we can switch them up. Marquette's got a box out. What is Marquette looking like? I want to look at their box score also. See what the rebound differential is looking like. Yeah, Seton Hall out. Rebound them 11-7 right now. And Marquette's got 5 fouls. It's not terrible with only 8.5 left. Yikes. Seton Hall, or not Seton Hall, Marquette kind of. This is not what you want to do on the road in a game that you should win. Both teams 2-1 in the conference in the Big East, but Marquette really should take this one up, and Marquette's let this thing get tied. Seton Hall will stick around with this and make some. Shaka Smart better get their players. Ugh, that was an ugly floater. Didn't even hit rim. Went off the backboard to the side. I don't see Hall, but it's only their 4th foul of the game. Go back over here to the Clemson and North Carolina game. 21-all. It's crazy. It's a good game. Really like this one. I was going on these stretches where they're only up 12 right now, and they should be up by more. They went like 4 minutes, stuck at 19 points, and still kept a double-digit lead. Rutgers not shooting well today, which is fine with me because I've got Iowa minus laying 6 points. So Florida, Kentucky on the road now too. We'll switch between Clemson and this Florida game. Got Kentucky on this one, plus taking 4 points. Like I said, at halftime we'll give out over/under picks. Been doing really well with those. Really like them. I've been making some money lately with the over/unders. And there's a lot of games today, so we'll be doing a lot of live betting on those. Up 40. Let's see. Pull my bet tracker over here. Up 44 units for the last week. So doing pretty well. This is my slate for today so far. See how it goes. This Wake Forest was an interesting one. I really had a deep dive into that one. Miami's only had, I think, one away game, if I remember correctly. So kind of hard to get an ATS on that. They did just come off of a big win against Clemson by 13. And so Wake Forest at home playing well, and Miami off that big win, maybe a little bit of layover. So hopefully on that layover, we're going to take Wake Forest laying for 3.5 at home. 2 units. These are my unit sizes, how much I put on each one. Like I said, I'll add in my over/under halftime ones. Looks like Iowa is going to be the first game to go to halftime today. Right now, with the way the points are going, we'll look at it, but we'll probably bet that one over/under a half. This is my. So this is for the last. Started a new system on over/under at half because I got bored of just watching the full games and not doing any live betting. So I'm 21 and 12 over the last 4 days of doing this, 65%. Up 6.32 units. So it's going well. Anybody wants to listen to any certain game, let me know. We can switch audio over to that. Right now, Clemson and North Carolina are tied again at 24. Anybody wants to talk about any bets on the other games today? I have looked at all of them. Don't have notes on all of them, but I can tell you pretty quickly, and we can run through some stuff together, like ATSs, things like that. I really like this team rankings website. Quick, easy ways to find. It's free. Look at the trends, look at their ATS records, things like that. Clemson's going to come try to make this a 2-possession game here. Kentucky up 2 with 16 minutes left. And Seton Hall still tied with Marquette at under 8. Marquette should be up by at least 2 possessions right now with the turnover that Seton Hall's had, but Marquette's blown a couple of easy shots. I think. Look at this real quick on the. Yeah, and that's even with Marquette shooting 44% from 3. Which is obviously well over what they normally shoot. Marquette's shooting 32%. Now, that being said, Seton Hall only shoots about 30% from 3. And they're shooting not a lot of sample size today, but shooting 43%. Well over what they usually do. Definitely going to be betting this at halftime. Do appreciate everybody that drops in. Seton Hall up by 2 now. And Iowa kind of keeping that 12, 13-point lead. It's at 12 right now. 4:50 left in the first half. So Clemson is up 4:50 left. Florida, Kentucky tied it up at 8. 15 minutes in that game. Anybody, like I said, if anybody has, what's up, man? How's it going? So I got you the opposite of you on Ole Miss and Tennessee. Tennessee just drills people at home. That's that's the big take on that one. They Volunteers really play well at home, and I think like look it up here real quick for you. Neither one. I mean, their smallest win at home this year was Illinois, who's way better than Ole Miss, and they pushed. Everything else has been by 18 points or better at home. It's crazy. Played Purdue really well on a neutral site. Played Kansas. That's my team. Um, that'll be a good game though. I think that'll be a sweaty at the 11 and a half mark. It's gonna be a sweat for sure. Look at the trends here. So his home team, they're 3-3-1, 50%. I mean, this is I almost didn't bet this because of their trends. We'll look at the opposite side here real quick. ATS results ranks. Or I didn't mean to do that. Away. They haven't really played. I mean, they were dogs to UCF and they won by 2 back at the beginning of December. The only other away game was Temple. So they haven't played a lot of away games. I like Tennessee at home though. They really come out and play. So we'll see how that does. Oklahoma State. I took Oklahoma State. I think I got them at. I think on Oklahoma State, I got them at 5.5. Did I not bet it? Oh, I was gonna bet that. That was a tough one for me too. But Oklahoma State usually plays Baylor pretty well at home, so I actually like your bet on that one. I looked at it when I got a look at it. It was at 5.5. Let's see what it is now. It's to 4. It's down to 4 now. If you took Oklahoma State -4 or at +4, it's -102. Oklahoma State does play tough at home. Let's see. All right, let's get back to look at this. Seton Hall's now taking a 5-point lead. Marquette's kind of shit the bed this last 4.5, 5 minutes. They did lose a good rotational piece with Ross going out with that shoulder injury. Marquette just hit a 3 to make it an 8-point lead at home. That's kind of worrying. Like I said, I think I had Marquette laying 4.5. Yeah. Kentucky up 2 with under 15 minutes. And Iowa stretched their legs a little bit to a 16-point lead with 3:40 left in that first half. Rutgers is missing a lot of shots today. Like I said, it's good for me because I laid 6 points with Iowa, so I'll take it. But Rutgers doesn't usually do that. I want to see what they're shooting. What the heck? That is not bugs. That is not the heck. Computer's being stupid. Yeah, 25%. Look at that. 7 of 28 from the field. That is yikes. So you expect that to correct. Iowa's shooting above, but they aren't shooting hardly any threes. But they're actually shooting a little bit lower than their effective average too. Even Iowa is, which is why they're not up more than 14 right now with the way that Rutgers is shooting. North Carolina come back and up 3 now. That needs to go the opposite way. About time for some halftime over and unders pretty quick. We're getting some games within 3 minutes. Marquette needs to go on a little bit of run here in these last 2:45. They're down 6. Got a nice steal there. And then give it right back. And foul. Wow. Let's see. I like St. Thomas. I've made some money this year with St. Thomas. I didn't look at that game today though. This big of a slate. I don't. Oh yeah, that's the 8 o'clock game. I think that 8.5 line that you got for St. Thomas, I think it's a good line. Not a fan of Sac State. I think 2 games ago for Sac State, I think I made some money with them, but I like St. Thomas. And especially 8.5, I like St. Thomas. And BYU, I'm on you with BYU. I think I took them in just a little parlay, that Utah team parlay they were talking about last night. I did a little Utah Tech, Utah State, BYU parlay. I took them at like 9.5 as well. Florida's stretching out a lead to 6 with 12:19 left. That's not what you want to see. You want to see Kentucky keep this closer. They get out early. Florida gets out early. Kentucky might not come back on that one. North Carolina's good, and they're up 4 now with under 2, just under 2. PJ Hall only got 1 foul so far, so that's good. His fouls killed him and killed Clemson really against Miami. Clemson got to make some adjustments at halftime here. Not too worried about it early. Still first half, and it's a 2-point game, but I feel like Clemson missed some good opportunities this first half to get some momentum built, and then they just. Ooh. Rutgers is missing free throws too. Holy cow! Down 13 with a minute 19 left. First to Iowa. Iowa with the ball. Missed a free throw line jumper. Let's look through some of the other games real quick. Getting ready to start the 12 o'clock slate, which will put us a lot more games to keep track of. Man, Howard down 12. A lot of people like Howard. I'm not. I mean, they're only 5-10, but they like it against the spread. Oh, DePaul Georgetown's at halftime. Let's look at that one real quick. See how those teams are shooting. DePaul's 16% from three. Shoot 34% usually. So that a lot of self-correct some. Neither one too far off on their field goal shooting though. See what they got the line at real quick for. At 140. 140 and a half. Oof. Take that over on the 140 and a half on the DePaul Georgetown game. I am. That's locked in. Kentucky needs to score on this possession. Kind of stem this. Oh, that's a foul. So Kentucky will shoot free throws. Iowa has the ball with 10 seconds left in the first half. They're only at 10 now. Rutgers kind of made a little bit of comeback, which makes sense considering what their shooting percentage was coming up. It looks like Iowa's going to take a 12-point lead into the half. Let's see what this Iowa's. Maybe not. A little bit behind on that one. Apparently Rutgers hits a 3. And it's a 7-point game going into half. Iowa's let Rutgers come back. So that's another one that at 154 and a half for the Rutgers Iowa. I'm putting that on the over at 154 and a half. That should be a fairly, with Rutgers starting to shoot better, Iowa about shooting what they were. That should be a fairly easy win. South Carolina's come back and take the lead. Not doing it. No. It's actually a little bit low. 128. What is there? Oh, they dropped it now. Still, I think I'm gonna let that one go and not do that. $34 all at the half. Oh, that's close. Not taking that game either. North Carolina Clemson, the line right now at 149.5 is really, I think 149.5 is kind of the right number. See what we can get here. I'm looking at the Louisville Pittsburgh game right now. Taking it over at the one. Oh, they closed. Are you serious? They just closed. I was trying to get it at the 150.5 over for the Pittsburgh Louisville, but they've closed it for now. I'm gonna see if it'll come back up. Oh, even better. 149.5. Take that right now. One unit on the Pitt Louisville over 149.5. Thanks. Let's go back here. Four up 3 with under 8. Which I'm okay with. I took 4 points on Kentucky. I need to look at this. Mississippi State, South Carolina. See how they're shooting, because I didn't take them yet, have I? No. 20% from 3 from Mississippi State. I mean, Mississippi State doesn't shoot the 3 really well. They haven't taken a lot. They don't. They're about average for 3-point distribution of the points. They'll probably shoot a few more. Make it slightly better. South Carolina, though, they're not shooting as well from the floor. So I think, let's see what the points are looking like. Come on. Waiting for the points to back up. It was over 128.5 for Mississippi State, North Carolina, which I will take. Well, hold on. 127.5 is a. Expect this to correct a little bit. It's really close at 127.5 right now. Whether that, I think I'm gonna lay. This is kind of a tight one. I probably wouldn't necessarily advise other people to take, but I am going to take the 127.5 over from the Mississippi State. These are the ones that I usually end up as my losses over here. The ones that I think are like, okay, those are kind of tight. I'm going to take it, see, just because teams aren't quite shooting as well, but then they end up being defensive, keep them anyway. I'd say that's probably 35–40% of my losses that I've lost on the over-under so far have been because I take games like that. South Fordham. Sal up 9 at half. Don't want to listen to ads. Everybody's at halftime. Alright, so let's just flip, make sure I'm not missing any halftime ones we want to bet. Already getting them out. What, 4. That's probably good for right now. Ball Georgetown over 140.5. Rutgers, Iowa over 154.5. Pitt Louisville went over 149.5. And Mississippi State, South Carolina over 127.5. Man, missed a. Whew. Kentucky can't miss those easy layups on the breaks. Got a lot of games starting now. We'll keep track of these. There's not a lot of. St. John Villanova. That was one game I wanted to. I bet it, the Nova -3, but I kept going back and forth on that one. It was really close. I was going to take Colgate, and then when I went to go do it, it was just the points had kind of up. Didn't like it. Bryant, same thing. Didn't get in early enough on that. I got Fort Wayne, -2. See how that game goes as well. Kind of keep track of it. Man, Kentucky's giving away. Kentucky's giving away a lot of chances here. Before this Clemson game starts, I need to take a quick break. I will be right back. Yikes. Walk away and Kentucky drops. Uh, 7-point game. Kentucky's got to stop this run. Of course, Wright State's going to come out. Kentucky's just missing easy shots, man. But they need to. I don't know. I guess they're not making short shots either, so it doesn't really matter. Yikes. 10-point lead for Florida. Kentucky with a terrible turnover. Wow. Kentucky didn't come to play today. Florida's up on them. Let's look at the St. John Nova game. Clemson's about game about to start again. Milwaukee up by 5 on Detroit Mercy. I don't know why so many people are on Detroit Mercy. I stopped shooting them, or stopped even trying to cover with them. This is a big game. I think that this one was one that people just were too high on, like on Houston on this. 21.5 points. It is their conference home opener. Houston is good this year. I think Raekwon Battle and West Virginia can keep this one close. They'll keep it close for a while. They'll probably close it like a 13 to 15-point win for Houston. Uh-oh. St. John up by 5 our quick first 2 minutes. We'll keep an eye on that, but Clemson game's back on. Clemson gets a quick 2 out of the break. Marquette trying to throw the ball away again, down 3 to start the second half. Pass out for a 3 and miss. Marquette does get the ball back, and open corner 3 is good to tie it up. 19.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes gone in the second half of the Iowa-Rutgers game. Iowa back up by 13, but make that 10. That was a nice corner contested 3 for Rutgers. Quick timeout by Rutgers. Not sure why they took a timeout there. They had the momentum. the way Marquette and Seton Hall's playing, if Marquette's going to cover this 4.5, it's going to probably come down to free throws at the end when they're up by like 3 or something, and then Seton Hall starts fouling. Unless they can get on a run, because yikes. Clemson up 4 quick. First 2 minutes of the second half. That's good. We need them to cover. Slip through these. Sanford up on Citadel. Wright State. Screw you, Wright State. You fucked me over. And so let's hope for. Man, I had to go out. It's alright. Go back here. Whoa. Howard's come back in the second half. First 4 minutes quickly. Take the lead. St. John's up early, 7-0 jump on the road. Really good. Holy cow, 10. Up 10-0. 3.5 minutes into the game. Villanova hasn't even scored. Man. At home. Nova this year kind of, I don't know. Nova gets a 3 from the corner. Finally get on the board 4 minutes into this game. Obviously, Nova's not going to do this the whole game and go 4 minutes. Well, hope to God they don't go 4 minute stretches of not scoring, but. And I'll be right back. Yeah, I got. North Carolina's cold this first half. Or this first part of the second half, I mean. Be right back. Gotta let dog in. Seton Hall up by 6. This is. Rutgers back to 10 point within 10 points. Man, Marquette. Killing me. Let's see how this goes. Alright. I can't believe Seton Hall's up 7 right now. I mean, it's at home, but Marquette should be doing much better. Now, like I said, Marquette did lose a key rotational player, Ross, there in the first half. About midway through the first half, I believe. That will hurt them. They are down 8 now, but a lot of time left. They're kind of. I mean, their threes are shooting about what they normally do. They are shooting a little bit less from the field, and then by about 8% or so. See what happens. We got four over-unders running right now. Rutgers back into single digits. Nah, that's about what I expected. Finally, LaSalle's starting to pull away. Fordham's just going to be tired after that triple overtime game 2 days ago. I hate this. I'm not betting this one. That's just not in the wheelhouse. St. John's up 9 on Villanova. Navy up on Colgate. I would have taken Colgate at about 4.5. My laying 4.5. Didn't get to bet it. When I went to go bet it, was at 6.5. And that's just way too many. This looks like it's going to be a good game. Oh, Mercy came back to make a 2-point game, and that's really surprising, actually. I thought Bryant would come in and the score would be flipped, honestly. Marquette down 10 now. Cadeau's got 3 fouls. He's the only one went high, also. And Clemson's been doing good in the foul department. Nobody in trouble yet. Villanova's come out cold. 2 of 10 shooting. Yikes. They've shot 60% of their shots for Villanova so far this first half. To start this game have been 3-pointers, and they made 1. I know they hit, but they don't hit by. I mean, they only shoot 33% as a team, and now they do get 40% of their points, or almost 40% of their points from 3 points, but only shoot 33%. That's like they're right at national average. Um, so Nova with another little layup gets it 12 down to a 12-7 game. St. John's leading at 13.5. Marquette needs to go on a little run here. Even if they don't take the lead, they got to get it back to 1 or 2 possessions here, probably by the under 12 timeout. Otherwise, I think Seton Hall is going to take that momentum and probably ride it to the end of the game. Clemson with a bad turnover. I think he dribbled it off the side of his little Hager's foot. 15 minutes left in the Iowa game. They're up 10 with the ball and get a foul. Rutgers' 3rd foul this half. Ugh. Clemson with an ugly 3. Nova with an ugly three also. Not barely even to the front of the rim. And they shot it from NBA range for no reason at all. They're just trying to, I think Nova's just trying to force shit right now, try to get it to go. Try to get their three-pointers to go in. And it's kind of a futile attempt, to be honest, right now. It seems like for Nova. But shooters got to shoot. Nova just airballed a 12-foot shot. Rutgers back with an 8. And this Clemson, North Carolina's been at 39-38 for about 2 minutes now. St. John back up by 10. And Villanova misses a layup. This is not going well with them. Another 3 by St. John. St. John is just. St. John's shooting 66%. Clearly, that's going to go away. They're not going to shoot that far. They only shoot 34% normally. But Villanova's shooting 20% from the field. They're 3 of 15. They are just throwing up all over this basketball court right now. It's not even like. Not even funny, really, to be honest. Iowa 11. Just under 14 minutes to go. Wagner's up 10. Back to this North Carolina Clemson game. This is interesting. Oh, yeah, I'll check on his stuff, but. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust something here on my screens. Clemson's, man, they went 4 minutes without a shot or without a make from the field. They hit a three, and then of course North Carolina comes right back and hits three of their own. Clemson 1 for 15, and they normal from 3 point line today, and they shoot 39%. They're one of the best shooting in the nation from 39%, and they're only down by one. So, I mean, that's if you're Clemson, you got to be encouraged that hopefully that's going to come back as the second half goes on. These last 12 minutes, but not a good day so far from three. In fact, their 1-3 just came, like I said, just like 1 minute ago. Which was crazy. They were 0 for 11. Seton Hall up by 5 with 13 and a half to go. Nova still down 11, 10, halfway through the first. I was up 13 with 12:15 to go. Got that one laid 6 points. So this one hasn't really ever been much of a game to worry about. Let's go look at some of these other. Howard's trying to stick around here. NC Central's been in lead pretty much the whole game. Pittsburgh up 12 on the road. It's a battle to see who's going to be still winless in the ACC. This is about how I expected it. I think I looked at it at like 7.5 for Georgetown. Didn't take it. This turned out to be a really good game. Kind of want to watch that one actually. I think I'm gonna throw that up on one of my other screens here. If I can find it. Come on. Oh, this shit's being stupid right now. There we go. This is a pick'em for me, so I didn't bet it at all. We can talk about anything. Anybody wants to listen to any certain games, we can change the volume to one of those. Flip over here to Mississippi State, South Carolina for a second while the Clemson game's on commercials. Seton Hall still up 6. 12:45 to go. Still halftime Florida, Kentucky. This is just stupid. This game, what the? I don't even know what to say about this. I am very surprised Colgate's getting drilled in this game. Like 4.5 is what I would have laid Colgate with. I didn't bet it. Georgia, Missouri. That's not really that big of a surprise, to be honest. Not a lot of surprises. This one I hate. Not real surprised, but Purdue's not. Fort Wayne's not terrible. They did come back though last week too, or our last game. It's early. It's a 9-point game with 8 minutes in the first. Not too worried about it. Detroit Mercy trying to hang around, trying to get their first win. Thought they were going to get it this last game. And then this is really a surprise, to be honest. I expected Bryant to be up by almost double digits or double digits by this point in the game. Go back to the South Carolina up by 2 right now. Oh man, and I mean Clemson just can't buy a freaking basket, man. PJ Hall got 3. Here he goes again, getting in foul trouble in a very tight game that he needs to be in. Of course, they hit a 3. 4-point game. Oh, I should have taken. I don't know why I bet this game was Clemson, North Carolina, because I was back and forth on it, and I thought it was going to probably. I would have felt a lot better if I got this Clemson early at 1.5, 1.5, but it is what it is. Two-point game with 9.5 minutes to go. North Carolina up. Oh, that's field goal percentage. Ugh, that doesn't mean shit. What the fuck is the score? It's a 2-point game. All right, Marquette's back within 2. That's good. I said they needed to get it within a one-score game. God, that was a terrible decision to shoot that 3. By the under 12 timeout, they did it. They got it to 2. Kind of stem that. They got to play some defense, though. That was terrible. Letting them get all the way to the rim, basically uncontested. North Carolina shooting free throws. Missed the 1-and-1, thankfully. And still a 2-point game with 9 minutes left. Marquette down by 4. Tie ball game with just under 9 minutes in the Clemson North Carolina game. South Carolina up 7 now. Glad I didn't bet that game either because I kind of was thinking of pick them on Mississippi State. We'll see what happens. There's still time. God dang. North Carolina, every time Clemson comes and ties it or gets within, one, North Carolina comes back and it's a 3, and Clemson can't shoot the damn 3 today. Oh, that's a nice little drive for Clemson. Clemson's going to have to start hitting some outside shots, though. I mean, Just bad. Oh, now they give a wide open 3. Of course, North Carolina's not going to miss right now. 4-point game with 8 minutes. Ten minutes left in the Seton Hall Marquette game. Seton Hall is up by 4, and it looks like they just, foul on Marquette. But Marquette's only got 4 fouls, so no shooting, just out of bounds. Any questions about any betting? We're gonna keep up with the halftime over/under bets that have been really good to us. Let's check on those actually. So what we have right now is the Paul Georgetown over 140. Basically, gotta get to 141. Could just go over here, be easier. So Iowa Rutgers, I had at the over 154.5. They're at 134 right now with 8 minutes left. That should be an easy grab. DePaul Georgetown needed 141. They're at 116 with 5.5 to go. It's a 4-point game for Georgetown up. So they're going to keep shooting. Now it's a 1-point game. So I need 22 points to go with 5. That's also should be an easy win on over. The other two still have a long time to go. Pitt Louisville, same thing. Need 150 points total. So I'm at 35 away, and there's still 10 minutes. 37 away with 10 minutes left on that South Carolina Mississippi State game. Gonna give away a lot of these. Been doing really well, 65%. Up 6 units just for my over/under picks at half times in the last 4 days. So over a unit a day, just in that part, not to mention the wins. So what I've looked like, I'm up 44 units for last week. This is kind of my last week's, how my last week has looked. Last night just full. Last night was so freaking bad with the Purdue and Butler blowing leads. No, those were just, they were bad. But I got Akron. I hit Akron twice last night, kind of chasing the Dragon to try to make up some. I put 5 units on Akron. They were down, so I took them when they were down at the minus 7.5, minus 2.5. Got both those to hit, so thankfully still ended up losing like 4 units last night, or 2 units. I ended up losing 2 units total. But yeah, it was ugly. Yuck. This is our slate so far for the day. Let's see what happens. Don't want to listen to commercials. North Carolina up 9 with 9 minutes to go. Seton Hall up 5, but they just turned the ball over with 8 minutes to go to Marquette. Marquette needs to go on another run here. They really got them laying 4.5 points. Nova's trying to come back now. They're only down 8 with 4 minutes in the first half. Nova has not shot well. Wright State. Okay. Well, that's going to be a loss. Wright State is just drilling Fort Wayne. Wow. Did not see that one coming. Bryant's made a comeback. That's good. Mercy's trying to hang around. What is Mercy? I'm curious of what their line is right now. plus 9.5. They're down 5. Oh, Tar Heels are up 4 with freaking 7 minutes to go. Nobody in foul trouble. I mean, Hall in foul trouble a little bit. Go on that side. Nothing big. Nobody that's really too bad right now. Well, it's a 1-1 for Seton Hall. Seton Hall up 4 with 7.5 to go. Under 8 timeout right now. Oh, I don't want to listen to that. Four-point game again. 55-51, 6 minutes left. Clemson's got it. Yeah, man, that 3-point today has killed Clemson, man. Eight minutes left. Mississippi State trying to make this a 2-possession. Oh, it is a 2-possession game now. Clemson needs to play some good D here. Hall only 8 points today. That was a man. Now that's 4 on Hall with freaking 5 minutes left. Here we go again. Hall just cannot stay on the floor in big games. Three-point game with just under 5 minutes left on the North Clemson game. Nice block on Baycott. Clemson just got saved by Clemson got bailed out by a foul on Baycott. Villanova's still down 8. I mean, they haven't shot well this first half. All right, after the under 8 timeout, Marquette down 4 with the ball. Let's say that's an easy foul. Iowa up 15. That was an easy cover. I think that was a 140. Let's look at these. See who's getting ready to be in. Oh, I don't think I'll be doing that one. Wright State is just drilling Fort Wayne. Look at a couple of these, but it's time to put some more over-under bets in. And South Carolina and Mississippi State may not hit this one, hit this over, but 25 points needed for in 6.5 minutes. 24 points needed in the Louisville Pitt game combined for 6 minutes. Should be doable. 4.5 minutes left. Just need 8 points in the Iowa game combined. Iowa up 17. And in the Georgetown game, now it kind of slowed down. Need 16 points in the next minute 45. That's not happening. That one slowed way down. That was on pace pretty easily. Yeah, let's see what happens. All right. Yeah, St. John's is still up 12. Almost halftime. Sorry, they're up 11. With a minute and a half in the first half. That's just so bad. Colgate's kind of come back and made that a game. 7-point game at half. Take the over of the Colgate game at 140 and a half. Colgate Navy will take it's over the 140 and a half at 1 unit. Or is that Bryant game? Let's see, I'm interested to see on that one. Bryant shoots a little bit better than that, not a lot. That's just actually slightly better than what they usually shoot. So these aren't that bad off. 160 though. That's at 160 and a half is the first half line. What the fuck? There's no way. You're taking it under on that. For sure. Not doing that. We're gonna do the under on the Bryant UMBC. $126.5 is kind of not gonna be that. So Nova's got it on an 8-point game. Nova hasn't been shooting. Well, that's at 60 also. What is 60? 26. They're at 136.5. Let's see what it actually closes at half. I don't like that line for. Either team shooting their normal, but Villanova's definitely not. And then Nova shoots better threes than what they're shooting right now. That's pretty close to a normal, and they want 130. Oh, okay, that's a better. All right. So 62. Cool. That line's just. Yeah, not playing that one. Florida only up 4 right now. Georgetown about to win it. They're up. Well, I mean, they're gonna be free throw shooting. They're 18 seconds left. They're up 4. Pitt looks like they're gonna close out. They're up by 18 against Louisville. Louisville's just bad. Louisville's really bad this year. Marquette down 2 with 4 minutes left. Clemson down 5 under 3. At home. Not the embarrassed home. PJ Hall's gonna have me fading these Clemson games and big games. PJ Hall's just not it. Right at 4 minutes. Clemson or Marquette's down 3. Need them to win by 5. They're down 4 again. I'm about to be right back. Gotta let the dog out. I had to go let a dog out. Sorry. I'm gonna have to let her back in here pretty soon too. But wife and kids are gone. So, well, PJ Hall screwed this one up, fading Clemson from now on in big games because PJ Hall's just overrated as hell. Didn't show up, fouled out in important minutes against Miami. Now they're doing the same kind of crap against North Carolina at home, too. Holy crap. Did that really just say Marquette's down 10 with 2.5? Man. Marquette is also looking kind of overrated, to be honest. I don't know how KU lost to Marquette. That was yikes. How do you go and get, man, that is terrible. Let's look here. The Iowa's Rutgers game over under hit, so that was good. I don't think this one hit. I need to check, but yeah, that's not hitting. Unless they go to overtime. Only way they Georgetown DePaul hits is if they go to overtime. It's a 3-point game with 7 seconds, so it looks like they slowed way down. They were definitely on pace to get that 141 mark that they needed to hit. Three minutes left in the pit. Louisville only need 10 points in 3 minutes to cover that over under. Man, Mississippi State and South Carolina is gonna make me sweat. 15 points needed in 2.5 minutes. That's gonna be tight, but it could happen. It's close enough that free throws can come in and slow the game down a lot in the last minute. Kentucky, Florida. This Clemson one sucks. Like, I really thought Clemson would show up after they lost to Miami on the road. This game's over. I'm done watching this game. This Mississippi State South Carolina game's a good game. He needs to score some damn points, though. Shooting fouls. Not likely to get 14 points in 2 minutes. Probably likely. If Mississippi State hadn't gone 4 points in 3 minutes, this would be a lot closer to actually hitting like they're supposed to. Better start fouling. That's a good shot. That's a nice drive. Pitt, I need 150 points from, and they're at. Yikes. 2 minutes. Well, there's 2 minutes 20 seconds left there. Pitt can't hit a free throw though. Nice turnover though. Golly. 143. 7 points. Come on, guys. 7 points in 2 minutes. That shouldn't be a problem. Florida up 9. 5, I mean. Saw that 9 at the end of the Kentucky score. Seton Hall only up 1 with 15 seconds left. 4 on the shot clock. Don't foul. Oh, they're up 3 with 8 seconds. 5 seconds left. Marquette takes a timeout. Marquette needs to hit a 3 to send this to overtime. Please let them hit a 3 to send this to overtime because I do not want to keep doing this. Hey, yeah. Mississippi State. Damn, they missed a layup that could have cut it to 2 with 38 seconds left. That was a big miss for Mississippi State. Man, oh man. All right, is Marquette gonna? Is Seton Hall even gonna let Marquette get a 3 off? They can foul and it'll be a 1-1. They need to set something up for Marquette in this inbound to get a. You gotta throw it, dude. Oh, and it's gonna be a backcourt. Seattle's gonna win this because that was a terrible. You come out of timeout and run that as your inbounds play. Fuck Marquette, man. They are overrated. How did KU lose to this team? I don't get it. I don't understand how KU lost this Marquette team. They have not looked good. They're about to drop 4 losses. 2-2 in the conference. Big East isn't a terrible conference, but that's not the Big 12. Yikes. Now, South Carolina about to make a 6-point game with 38 seconds left. Now Mississippi State's got to hit the 3. Well, this sucks. 0 for 2 to start the day on the. Oh, not really. Iowa won. I forgot. And Pitt Louisville also hit. I'll figure it out the units later. I need. Damn. 5 points is what I need for them. South Carolina, Mississippi State. Second half's just started on all this stuff. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need to watch this Seton Hall game. It's over. Watch my Jayhawks though. Interested in this Providence Creighton game. I didn't bet it just because Providence with that. Providence just lost Hopkins, so not sure how they're gonna play. We'll see what happens with them. Nova needs to pick this up going. Six-point game and a turnover by East St. Maybe? Yep. Turnover St. John. That was good defense. Villanova needs to. Hopefully they'll pick it up. Oh, Colgate came back out. That's good. Quite a few people were on Colgate and laying the points. And then Villanova misses a bad shot and then makes a dumb foul. Just there's hustle plays and then there's just dumb fouls. Fort Wayne needs to make a run here. This is going to be also a game I need to turn on. I'll turn it on. I'll just keep an eye on it for right now. Throw it on. I think I'm going to turn on a Florida Kentucky for a minute. 4-point game still with 7.5 minutes to go, and Florida just turned it over. I gotta let a dog in. Yeah, St. Hall did win that. That sucks. I can't believe that happened. Seton Hall should not have won that game, but you know, it is what it is. Oh come on, tell me that's another foul. Makes the free throw. Kentucky about to make this a 3-point game with 6.5. If Dillingham can hit this three, or this free throw, sorry. There we go. 3-point game. 6.5 to go. Man, 2-point game with 3 seconds left. This South Carolina Mississippi State game. This is crazy. Let's go Kentucky. I hate Kentucky, but I hate Florida worst. That was over the back. There we go. And I think this is going to be one of those days where I'm going to need to drink. So, got me this nice little glass. A friend of mine from downrange. I'm an Army vet. Let's see. I don't know if you can read it. It just says, mistakes pushing man to violence when violence is what man has dedicated his life to perfecting. I'm gonna have to do a little whiskey. It's gonna be a long day, I think. Let's see what happens here. Okay, you start, and that's the game. I don't bet on my teams. Let's see what happens. 2-point game, about to be a 1-point game, maybe? Kentucky? There we go. 1-point game. Just keep going. That Bryant UMBC shouldn't even be a. Like, unless for some reason it goes to overtime, should be easy. Easy clear. Damn it. Maybe Colgate's slowed down. Colgate. Or Navy side boost, I should say. Only 8 points in the second half. Almost the 12-minute mark. Nice run out. Oh, can we hit the three? Nope. That's awesome. Florida boys get some. It's having a. Oh, that's a. Yeah, looks like a big cramp. Big calf cramp. Take you to a quick 2 points. I wish I could show these games. Like, because I'd throw a quad box up here. I'd be having 8 games going on right now on my 2 screens. The 4 good games over here on the main screen I could watch. We can discuss some stuff. And then have some other ones to keep track of over here. Hunter Dickinson with a 3 to make it 5-0 lead. Here quick. Okay, you at home. In the fog. Creighton at 5. Nova back down by 12. What the hell is going on with Villanova? I just don't understand. Down by 14 now. 16 minutes left. St. John's going 8-0 run. And TCU throws it away. 1-point game with this Florida game. This could go. I figured it would be. I was actually hoping that Kentucky come in and win this game. to make it a real comfortable cover. Is what it is. TCU finally gets on the board with a bucket. And this Nova game was just a different game to watch. Looks like the salad equaling out. I think I'll be cut. I think I'll be covered. As long as 4 minutes for another thing. Should be a cover. Really? Well, it's on ESPN for there. It's playing on ESPN that we might be able to hit up. Oh yeah. That's the other one we'll throw on. Got the KU volume on, so TC takes the lead. So KU jumped out to a 7-2 lead, and then TC scored 6 straight. Just a rebound by Adams. Man, TCU hit another 3. That was a foul. I think. Jacks turned it over. Otherwise, I should be up by 5 or 6 already. Houston up by 8. Make that 10. Got these. Took 21 points. Oh, I took Auburn, didn't I? Did. Took the Auburn, and they're down 6 early. Evansville took them. They're down 7 early. The Long Island Sharks trying to go for a second consecutive win, up by 7. A little more than halfway through the first half. Kentucky can tie it here. With a free throw, Kentucky can tie it. That was a hell of a bounce on the other end. Up 2 with 4 minutes left is Florida. Kentucky's got the ball. Oh, Kentucky can take the lead, 3.5. After a missed 3 by Florida. Don't try to just hit a 3 here. Get a good shot. Or turn over. You know, whatever works for you. Who knows? Wouldn't want you to do anything smart. Third look up 2 on Lemoyne. Hopefully we get a lot of halftime bets here coming up soon. Ugh. Ugly couple things. Houston up 12. West Virginia just kind of stopped bleeding a little bit here. What? Jayhawks leading them rebound margin by a lot, which you kind of expect. Dickinson with a nice shot out of the inbounds play. Tie it back up. Forward's got the rebound. Hofstra up 10 early on about halfway through, 12 minutes into the first half on Delaware. Delaware's been playing really well lately. Expect that one to stay close the whole game. See what happens. Penn's pushing it out on Dartmouth, which really isn't that big of a surprise. Vermont up 5. I think I bet. Didn't I? It's gonna bet Vermont. Shit. Guess I didn't. It's early. I'm gonna let me get there. Dickinson's gonna have a big game today, I think. Dickinson and obviously McCourt. That's easy to say. So that he needs to have a big game. He always needs to have a big game. Where is that? Vermont, that it is. Vermont 10.5. Yeah. About that. Another 10 minutes or so, we should have start getting some more halftime over unders. 3:10 left in the Florida Kentucky game. Florida shooting free throws at a tie ball game. Makes the first. So after the end-rate timeout, the Houston, West Virginia, Houston's up 12. I think it's West Virginia ball. Should be West Virginia ball. Yep. Providence keeping it close. It's great, man. Just admirable after they lost their point guard, Hopkins, from last game. Let's see what happens. They're only down one. McClure get an and one. Florida is up 2.5, but they just turned the ball over. Kentucky needs to come back. Whew. This is a sweaty one. Tied it back up with 2:10 left in the game. Actually, gonna go back to the audio on that one. That's a shot clock violation with 1:43 left. Kentucky's got the ball now. Big defensive stand by Kentucky. West Virginia's got to get some scoring going on. They're not shooting well. I mean, Houston plays really good defense, but what is that? Uh-oh. Oh, Kentucky hits the three to take the lead with 1:20 left. Hell yeah. Man, West Virginia 3 of 13. That's terrible. KO 5 with under 12 timeout coming up. Evan goes too. Down 8. Still a lot of time left. First half. 20 points for Rice. Jeez, well, today's going about like yesterday, but and that happens. Can't really complain there. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark that one down. Very bad fucking play. St. John's up 13, but Villanova just cannot frick fire. Yikes. These are not fun. There's been some bad plays. Hopefully tonight's slate gets better. God damn. Let's see Bryant come out flying. You see Bryant. We'll get Navy to slow down, but only 21 points in 6 minutes, so that should be a good. Oh, Mississippi State, Carolina one hit. All Georgetown didn't get it, right? This guy, yeah, that was awesome. 3-1 so far on over unders at half. Evansville down 10. What is going on today? West Virginia already down 21. That's just terrible. West Virginia not showing any fight. I mean, I know Houston's good, but West Virginia just shooting 25% from the floor. And Houston's shooting lights out right now. A lot of the Houston's, though, has been getting to the rim or getting close shots. Yikes. Alright, don't need to watch the West Virginia Houston. Big 12 opener for them on the road. Get a big chance to try to make some noise. They can't do it. Auburn's good. That's Auburn minus 2. I don't care because 30-second. Well, unless it goes to overtime, we can still lose this one overtime. Florida takes it to overtime. KU's up 4. 9.5. There's a tip of the cross. Let's start looking at some of these half times of the games. Two-point game with 30 seconds left. Yikes. Kentucky needs to put a goal. Where is... Oh, this is top 25. That's fine. You look at the Harvard Princeton. I think I might put some money in the Harvard Princeton. It's at 144. Oh yeah, we're gonna take it over at 144 on the Harvard Princeton game. Should be an easy hit, and it's about minus 108. What is going on over here? Not sure if this is going to be. Tell me it went through. I don't know what's going on with this thing. It didn't go through. God bless it. For some reason, DraftKings fucked up. Still like the 148 and a half. It still should be. Not as much as I like the 144 though. I can't believe that didn't go through. I don't know what the hell happened. DraftKings shit the bed there for a second. About this. About to be really irritated. What? This is just gonna piss me off today. St. John's Irish Villanova just cannot get this thing to go under 12. So I know I used to have a 3-point game with 8 seconds. 4-point game with 8 seconds. This should be done now. What's going on? That's why. What the hell is going on here? Some programs open on the back of my computer. That's why shit was going crazy. Alright, 4-point game with 2 seconds left. Kentucky's going to cover, I think. Yeah. So right now we're 2 and 3 on the spreads. 3 and 1 right now on over under. Kansas up 6 to 7 minutes left in the first half. This was stupid by Kentucky. So with a minute and a half left and Bryant up 16 points, they just can't score. That game can't score another 15 points in a minute and a half, which should be fine to make this green. So 4 and 1 so far today on those. Colgate Navy hit, so now that makes 5 and 1 on the day on our over unders. Good start today. Oh my gosh, 0.4 seconds left. 2-point game about to be maybe a 1-point game. Vermont was up 10 and was down 4 at half. That's interesting. There we go. Kentucky wins officially. See if we can good. I got an armor that fucking slug on. Bring this down to easier viewing screens here. Slow it down a little bit. Let's look at these half times because there should be some good ones. I don't like that one. That's 63 points an hour. I don't usually see over-unders at 125. But okay. Still not a terrible idea. Let me take the, taking, Virginia, North Carolina State. Over 131.5. Let's see. Man, Texas A&M Commerce up 8 on the East. That's interesting. Let's see if there's any other halftime ones that we like. Taking under on. I gotta go do something for a little bit, so I'm going to take